What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and welcome to Week 1 of the Ditto Draft League. My opponent this week is Viz, and Viz has a very scary team. Sinistcha Archaludon Pelipper is just crazy on its own. They can set up an incredibly bulky Archaludon, they have Rain, they even have the Mega Sableye, which I really expect won't Mega Evolve and will just be base Sableye with screens, and so basically they have the main core of that team Aaron Cybertron Zhang made, and that has been ruining the ladder for a lot of people. They don't have Basculegion, thankfully, because I got that first, but they do have a Mega Starmie, which can serve a very similar role. It's very powerful in the rain with its huge power liquidations, and it can flip turn, much like the Basculegion would on that team. The rest of the team, I don't consider it as scary, but some of it has to show up, so we gotta respect it. Mega Manectric can be used in rain. It's also a very fast pivot if you want to go that route. Hisuian Arcanine, maybe not the greatest in rain, but just a really solid Pokemon in general. Hisuian Zoroark I'm terrified of, because if it shows up, I won't know right away. Azumarill, I could see Azumarill coming because I have sort of a Trick Room package, and it is very slow compared to a lot of my team, so it might come just to counter that. Mega Lopunny, I really don't expect to see this week, but it is an option. It's pretty powerful, but the fact that I have Farigiraf means its Fake Out won't be as useful, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that on the bench, and then of course Mega Sableye. Now, I have some options against some of these mons, but I think the scariest possible option my opponent has is setting up the bulky Archaludon. If they set up the bulky Archaludon behind screens with stamina, heal it up with Sinistcha, keep it getting boosts with Pelipper, I'm in for a rough time. I have very few things that hit it. I have Conkeldurr, which can hit Archaludon super effectively, and I have Excadrill, which can hit super effectively. And then I guess I also have Hippowdon, so I can play the Weather War. But let me get into some of my thinking for this week, and then I'll share my team. I don't think I can win the Weather War. With Pelipper and Manual Rain Dance on Sableye, I don't think there's a chance. Hippowdon is alright that it is immune to Electroshot, but I think just having Excadrill will probably be enough there. Just give up the Weather War and then do a strategy that can handle that. I do think that my Farigiraf exerts a lot of pressure on Team Preview, but there's a lot of things they can do to stop my Trick Room. There's Hisuian Zoroark with Taunt, there's potentially Imprisoned Sinistcha. The Sableye could actually turn off its Prankster by Mega Evolving and taunt me that way, which would be kind of crazy, and then like half of the team learns Roar. So I'm actually going to leave Farigiraf on the bench this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with a couple crazy techs to take out Archaludon, and then just have a crazy team. So, take a look. Here we've got Soak, Adaptability, Choice Scarf Basculegion, and that can pair with this Rotom-Mow with Miracle Seed Leaf Storm. The idea behind these two Pokemon is if they lead Sableye and Archaludon, I present as a very powerful physical attacker and a very powerful special attacker, which seems to imply I'm trying to knock out Sableye and only let it get one move off. So I'm hoping, in that case, that they'll think Reflect is probably their best bet, go for the Reflect to try to take a hit from Basculegion, or maybe just throw up Rain and accept that you're going to lose your Sableye. And then I can actually use Soak on the Archaludon, turn it into a water type, and then blow it up with a powerful Leaf Storm. Now, that'll only work once, and that might not work if they're not what I expect to see, or if they lead differently, but this lead can do a couple other things. With Choice Scarf on this and Icy Wind, we have a 138 speed on the Basculegion, so we'll be faster even than Mega Manectric and Mega Lopunny. We can lower their speeds, and then this Rotom is fast enough after they've been Icy Winded to outspeed them as well. Icy Wind into Leaf Storm, this is one of the reasons I'm running Miracle Seed, is the Icy Wind into Leaf Storm combo will always take Lopunny and Manectric, unless they're like absurdly bulky. It could also do okay into Zoroark, though if Zoroark shows up I expect it to be Scarf. So we actually have a little bit of special defense on this Basculegion in order to make the rolls from Shadow Ball more favorable to us, and then we can get the Icy Wind and try to play the game from there. The other tech I have, which you may have been looking at, is this Scope Lens Drill Run Excadrill. Scope Lens plus Drill Run. Drill Run has a heightened crit rate. Scope Lens gives you a heightened crit rate. that combines to a 50% chance of getting a critical hit. So it doesn't matter how many stamina boosts Archaludon gets, it doesn't matter if they're behind Reflect, it doesn't matter how many Intimidates they cycle with Mega Manectric and Arcanine. 50% of the time, I'm just going to knock out the Archaludon anyway. This can also do great damage to the rest of the team. This Excadrill, we also have Swords Dance and Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb is my best way of hitting the Pelipper, and when combined with the speed drop from Rock Tomb, our Mega Clefable can follow up, be fast enough to outspeed Max Speed Pelipper and take it out with Moonblast. Scarf Pelipper is an option that I was thinking might be a thing, but looking at its matchups into my team and its speed stat, you probably want a Scarfer that can outspeed my Basculegion or Rotom if I put my Scarf on that. So I don't expect Pelipper to be Scarf, but I do expect Pelipper to show up and I need to move for it. I can't just use ground moves. I do actually have a third tech to take down Archaludons, though it's a little bit less reliable, and that's Corrosion Toxic Salazzle. I just Toxic it, and then I try to wall it out for the rest of the game. We have a few protects on this team, but Salazzle couldn't fit it, because I really want Taunt for their Sableye, I really want Fake Out to be able to set up, and I'm not going to go into this without an attack. Sludge Bomb is the attack I'm going with, because I expect Rain to be up, and I'm just going to Toxic the Archaludon if that shows up. And then we can stall out with Life Dew, Follow Me, cycling Fake Out, cycling Intimidate, trying to stay in a good position. It would be tough, but in at least one practice match it worked out, so maybe it'll work out here. The Clefable is just full support, but it has it's got a good special attack when it Mega Evolves, so Moonblast isn't nothing. And then finally, you see the Gyarados in the corner. Gyarados is my best matchup into Mega Starmie. I do think Mega Starmie will come, but I don't think it'll be the star of the show. I'm way more concerned with Archaludon, that's why I have 3 answers to it. But Gyarados could just generically do well. If for some reason Archaludon isn't the star, or it plays differently like it's Scarf or something, I still have an option of just, I can set up, I can sweep with my Gyarados. And it's completely immune to Starmie's psychic moves, resists Starmie's water moves, and can intimidate the Starmie, so I'm not too concerned about that. If there's a lot of Intimidate cycling, Gyarados isn't going to get going very fast, but just Gyarados can beat pretty much anything generically. I was practicing with this team on the casual ladder a bit, and Gyarados was the carry, with Fake Out and Follow Me support. But that's the team. I'm hoping I could do well. A lot of my surprise techs might not work, like the Scope Lens Drill Run only has a 50% chance. If you're calling the Toxic and try to stop it, that could slow me down. And the Soak Leaf Storm, I might be able to pull it off once, but if they protect on that and then they see it, it's over. But anyways, let's jump into the battles and see how this team can do. Alright, here we are. It's Manectric and Zoroark, but the core 4 I expected. So all of my prep for Starmie is out the window, and Zoroark is in fact here. I think Zoroark might actually be... No, it would be the Scarf user, wouldn't it? Okay. That's fine. It's not what I want to see, but it is acceptable. In that case, I think I want to perhaps go with Salazzle on lead with Excadrill. Back Basculegion, and against Manectric, it's a little awkward because Overheat can take our Rotom. Could it be Clefable here? Just more support for our Excadrill this time around. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Gyarados, I don't think is the play when they have Manectric. Maybe if we show them we're not bringing Gyarados, then we can bring Gyarados. Manectric and Archaludon. Or so you would have me believe. Either one of them could be Zoroark. This doesn't feel very non-Zoroark to me. I don't mind a sort of safe mid-ground play, Toxic, Protect, just to scout a little bit. It is the real Manectric. Could it be... You gotta be scared of the Excadrill for sure. Yeah, Manectric just protects. That's fine. My Excadrill protects. Is this just a double protect scouting out my fake out? Yes. Alright, that definitely is the real Manectric. And that's definitely the real Archaludon because our Excadrill was faster than it. Alright. What can I do from here? I can fear an overheat on my Excadrill. I'm gonna go Sludge Bomb and just straight for Drill Run because all that communication time counted toward my timer apparently. It was overheat! Oh my goodness. This is not a good start, except that we live. Because we just have goated EVs. Sludge Bomb does over half, no poison. Here's the Drill Run. And it's a KO. With the crit. Alright. We still don't know if they're sturdy or stamina or stalwart technically. Because that was Mold Breaker, so I was able to get through. Living that overheat is insane. They are not offensive Manectric apparently. Alright, I actually have time this time. Sludge Bomb into Manectric again is fine. Like, worst thing you can do is protect it. And I'm gonna just rip Rock Tomb into Pelipper. Excadrill's done. If they want to go for another overheat here and lose Manectric in exchange for like a Tailwind or hitting my Salazzle, that's probably okay. Yeah, Manectric's just swapping. So we'll find out if it's Scarf Pelipper. It's not. That's good. Good damage into Sinistra. And a poison. Let's go. I prefer Toxic onto Sinistra because it has such good recovery, but... Alright, we're revealing a lot of our techs here, but it's a decent lead, so I'm not too upset. Tailwind? Just... Oh, it has Muddy Water. That's good to know. But it misses our Salazzle, which is amazing. That puts us in an amazing spot. Okay, we've been getting a little bit lucky, but I'm going to take it. Sinistra is not buried up. I think the play is Clefable. Sludge Bomb should be able to finish Sinistra. And the Pelipper's at -1 speed. Moonblast might be able to take it. If I Mega Evolve. I'd rather not have to Mega Evolve, but if they're max speed, I need to be faster than them at their -1 speed. And the extra damage is important because they're at 62% after that Rock Tomb because I was intimidated and didn't get the crit, so I don't know if they're in range if I don't. And if they're super bulky on the special side, which I have no evidence of for or against, they might be able to live even after I Mega Evolve. Alright, Sinistra has Protect. That's good to know. Pelipper has Muddy Water. That's really good to know. Pelipper's really tanky. Citrus Berry? No. Okay. Here's Muddy Water. Bring us to our Sash. Are there any accuracy drops? There are no accuracy drops. Okay, so we can take a double KO here. Unless they protect Pelipper. Pelipper's super tanky. We saw Muddy Water. Like 20% left, and we did about 40%. So the Rock Tomb at neutral plus Moonblast from Mega might not KO. I don't know if those were just bad rolls, but based on my math, it's looking like the Rock Tomb at neutral plus Moonblast Mega doesn't get the KO on Pelipper, which is awkward to say the least. Looks like I'm going to have to reveal my 4th Mon, most likely. How could this go wrong this turn? Discharge from Manectric? Any sort of spread move would be awkward. Protect Manectric Tailwind could be awkward. I think if I attack with Salazzle, I have to attack Pelipper. Pelipper just protected. And then I'll just protect Clefable. Then we should be able to have the guarantee with Last Respects into Moonblast. Okay, they do target Salazzle with Volt Switch. They have Volt Switch and Overheat. Seems like they don't have Thunderbolt. That was an option too. Okay, they called my turn perfectly there, and now I'm in a lot of trouble. I have to hit Last Respects into Manectric plus Follow Me now. Based on how little damage you did, I think I take this. Yeah, I do. Okay, and we're faster than the Pelipper, because they're at -1 under Tailwind. Yeah, that adds up. We should be faster. They go for accuracy drops with Muddy Water, but they miss Basculegion, so that's game over. Okay, game 1 goes to us. Should I have doubled Pelipper? I think so. Revealed a decent amount of information here. Played a lot of my hand, but taking a dub, you'll love to see it. Alright, Basculegion with the comeback. That's what he's there for. Yeah, that mid-game, I played wrong on the turn they got Tailwind up. I was too afraid of Discharge. I should have realized Clefable was never going down to a Discharge and just double attacked into Pelipper. Alright, good game. Alright, we're doing this again. Do I fear Zoroark this time? Maybe a little bit. Excadrill was great. Being able to take that Overheat is insane. That should not happen. I think I'm happy to go Basculegion Rotom this time. Excadrill back plus... Is it Salazzle or is it Clefable? Salazzle was nice. I think it is Salazzle. Alright, it's going to be a little bit awkward bringing a different set of 4, but I know they have to adapt somehow. No Scarf on Arch, no Scarf on Pelly, no Scarf on Sinistcha. It's got to be Scarf Zoroark. Though it wasn't Sash Pelly, it was Bulky Pelly. It still could be Sash, but it looked bulky. Manectric Archaludon. But there's no way it actually is, right? So I'm gonna rip an Icy Wind. Plus Leaf Storm into Manectric. That's my call here. I'm not going for the Soak play. I'm too scared of Zoroark. You lead the exact same thing in the exact same order after it didn't work? No way. That's Zoroark. I don't know which one, but one of them. There are rolls where Scarf Shadow Ball takes our Basculegion. That could be bad. But the Manectric is real. So worst case is Scarf Icy Wind could be pretty bad, plus Volt Switch. Manectric just protected. Okay, so we're going to see what this Arch really is. It's really an Arch. At least that's what it looks like. Alright, we still have the pin with Icy Wind, Leaf Storm, but they can bring in Sinistcha. Is it that bad if you do? Yeah. No. Like, I could also get off the field into Excadrill. And go for Electroweb. That would put me in position to be faster than the Manectric if it's still on the field. This would cover for Swap Pelipper. Ooh, it covers for the Volt Switch. That's nice. It really was Archaludon. No question about that. And they're charging up an Electro Shot because they thought they were going to get the Volt Switch off. Okay, I have that slot pinned. That's awesome. If I want it, that is. The Manectric is now at 136 speed maximum, so we're both faster. I think I take this opportunity to go for the Drill Run. And they seem pretty bulky on Manectric. I don't know if Leaf Storm can do 87%. It should be able to if they were, like, strong, but they don't seem to be. But we also lived Overheat last time, so maybe we'll just be fine. We don't get the crit from Drill Run this time. 50% chance happens half the time, I guess. Leaf Storm, how much? We take Manectric. That's awesome. Whew, okay. That's really good. And Electro Shot was into Avocado. Very nice. Alright, Sinistcha coming in, super annoying. Hello, Sinistcha. You're very annoying. I don't like you. I want to get Salazzle in. Do they just redirect? Or do they try to set Trick Room? It might be best to just keep them honest. Throw another Drill Run at Arch. And get out into Salazzle. Get my special attack back. If we can't take Arch with Drill Runs, we do have the Soak play later. Ooh, they let me Drill Run. And we get the crit. Let's go. Let's go, Excadrill. Scope Lens Drill Run OP. Oh, yeah. Do you put Trick Room up? It was just Matcha Gotcha and attack. All right. Excadrill's mostly done his job. So, yeah, this burn isn't that bad. I knew it would happen. I knew it. Pelipper is the most obnoxious thing we could possibly see here, but I don't think we revealed Fake Out yet. Alright, lots of communicating. So I like clicking Rock Tomb into the Pelipper. Plus Fake Out into the Pelipper. Yeah, Sinistra protects. Alright, we get the Fake Out. And then we get the Rock Tomb to slow you down for later. So now even if you get Tailwind up, we still have a faster Pokemon with our Basculegion. And now I think I also want to throw a Rock Tomb down on Sinistra. I guess I do worry a little bit about Trick Room now. I don't know if I'm really that worried about it. Yeah, I'm happy to Rock Tomb Sinistra and Toxic Sinistra. Put it on a timer. Yeah, Double Protect makes sense. Just keep yourself safe while you throw a Muddy Water, I'm guessing, this turn. I guess I could have protected Excadrill just to stall more turns. But if I lose 2 Pokemon, that powers up Last Respects enough that I'm pretty much chilling. Yeah, you set Tailwind, but I got all my Rock Tombs down. Not really too concerned. Should be safe to protect, go into Rotom. Or actually not protect Excadrill. How about that? Just Rock Tomb at the Pelipper. And go into Rotom. Then I lose Excadrill and I get a Fake Out turn. Yeah, that could work. The Machagacha breaking my Sash is, like, a little awkward. I would like to be able to hit Pelipper. Oh, I just missed Pelipper with Rock Tomb. Okay. That's fine. Alright, Machagacha. I assume it's Muddy Water. It very much should be. It did a lot of damage. And Excadrill dodges the Muddy Water. That's great. Accuracy drop? Yes. Well, that's actually a little bit awkward. The Tailwind is 2 more turns. I'm gonna double protect here, just to stall out this Sinistra's Toxic a little bit more. The longer it's Toxic, the more damage it'll take over time. I can't risk swapping in Basculegion hard at any point, because the Machagacha could be a problem. We're also stalling out Rain, so it'll be harder for them to try to Hurricane our Basculegion in the endgame. Sinistra reveals Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball protect. Pelipper reveals Hurricane. Cool. Gonna go for a Rock Tomb into Pelipper, and I guess an Electroweb is fine. Losing both Pokemon here would be the perfect time to do that. And another speed drop on Pelipper means you're never catching anything ever again. And the Electroweb misses Sinistra. And Pelipper has a Wakanberry. Oh, okay. You're at half health. You don't live this. Yeah. Alright, Pelipper down. And Shadow Ball into Rotom. We should have this cleaned up now. Yeah, Rotom doesn't even go down. Just playing it safe. Stalling out this Toxic. I'll Drill Run, and I will Protect for now. I mean, I guess Strength Sap as the last move into Excadrill could make this go a lot longer. Oh, that looks like a crit. Yeah, good job, Excadrill. You've been getting those crits. In practice, I was having trouble landing those. And 1% left. Excadrill down, but we bring in Basculegion and clean up like we're supposed to. And just here, I'll reveal the Soak into Thunderbolt tech, because I think that would be really funny. We'll let Rotom get the KO. I'm sure Basculegion's gonna get a lot of KOs, so let's let Rotom have this. Oh, missed! I missed! The accuracy drop, no! The accuracy drop on Rotom. Oh, okay, that's funny. And get a burn on Rotom there. I'm sorry, that seemed disrespectful. I'd forgotten about the accuracy drop. Good game to my opponent. Toxic putting in a lot of work. Well played, too. Cool team. Alright, and we're back, taking the dub week 1 2-0. Excadrill did so great with that scope lens drill run. That was amazing. No idea how you lived that overheat, but thank you very much to my opponent, and thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like on my video, subscribe to my channel, then go check out my opponent. They'll be linked in the description below. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.